A hobby to look for things that others do not listen to in this world. Big thought I felt from such a small person. She is representing Salem region. Boys and girls, please welcome confident Ashley Rose Mathew.
Thank you, friend. A very fine good afternoon to one and all gathered here. Myself, Ashley Rose Mathew, and I am going to proceed under the topic Advertising Targeting Children is Immoral. I have chosen this topic as it is one among the very big problem that affects the society, but on the other side, not even recognized as a problem. I want to put light into it and give you all a clear view regarding this. The sections in my presentations are as follows. Why the ads target the children, why I say it is immoral to target children, changes to be brought about, and finally the recommendations. My presentation would last nearly for 10 minutes and you could shoot your queries to me at the end of my session. To begin with, giving adjectives to each letter of children, here it goes. C stands for charming, H healthy, I innocent, L lovely, D determined, R realistic, E enthusiastic, and N naughty. Among these 8 common character of a children, innocence and determined nature are exploited by the advertising committees as well as the business people to commercialize their products and thereby affecting all the other 6 characters indirectly. The reasons why they target children. First thing, they are soft targets. Easily influenceable, can be attracted very easily. Second, exploitation of their ignorance. Though these people are attracted by the ads and asking it to their parents being very sincere to their children want to get it for him to feel him or her happy. So thus, this makes the indecision state of the parents, which extends to the children to influence their parents more and more in getting whatever they need. And fourth, access to media. Everyone in a society has a role. Adults, they have jobs. We the youth, we are interested in social networks. What about these children? As their parents are interested and they are working on their own jobs, they have to spend their time on media. That's why they are very much access to the media. They don't know the truth. Understanding of the truth comes with sixth sense and it takes time to develop. Society influence. When every child in a society or in a campus have a product, it makes the parents to get it for them if needed or not. So thus, society influence also plays a very big role. Why I say it immoral? Children are the one who go by passion than reason. Their passion makes the parents very big panic. They were unable to concentrate on their jobs because of the torture they face by the children, and certain products are not at all important as the advertisement claims it to be. This also plays a very big role. I am categorizing it into 3 basic categories. 1. Based on economy. As the demand for a particular product rises, the cost of the product increases. All the families cannot afford everything. Though the child is studying in a quite good school, when the other children in the school have certain products are extremely high-fi, the children want to get it. It becomes a society influence. So the poor is facing a lot of problem. And second, on health. All the contents are not at all healthy. Let me give you a very clear example. Whatever our parents prepare in home, does it remain crispy more than 3 weeks? To the maximum, you could ensure 3 weeks. After that, impossible. How much you maintain the security. But here, 6 months warranty. Where it comes, what is happening behind? This also promotes junk food culture, which is not at all required for Indians. We need natural fiber food, but the ads pave very easy way for promoting junk food culture, especially in children than any others. Here is a statistics in that statistics, you will be seeing that 50% of ads that comes on the shows of children are based on food items. How many of us have noted this? Isn't anyone over here? Now, where we are lagging? Are we carrying our society completely? We are carrying, but we are missing certain places. That's what I want to point over here. Kaiser Family Foundation ensures that 55% of the ads are based on candies and snacks and 10% for fast food. This is the real status of the present generations or the present ads in the televisions. Next comes regarding using children in advertisements. We the adults are influenced or we the youth are influenced by our friends. What about these small little kids? Seeing one among them in the media or in the television, they get easily influenced and they move towards them. This also spoils their health and all the other needs. Next comes putting their life at risk. This plays a very important role, my dear friends. There are certain ads which shows the children as super powerful people. A child who sees this ad will get that product and he tries it for himself. When it fails, he gets a question in his mind, why it is not for me? When this question goes on, it have chance to change that I can't. It influences the character of a child. What are the changes that we could make in this field? First and foremost thing, never encourage children to act in ads. Using the children in ads it gives a only way of earning by the parents. No other thing is emphasized over there. So, never allow the children to act in ad and don't encourage it to happen. And the remaining changes what we need to go are regarding the business ethics. With the word ethics, make children to understand the reality. Regarding making the children to understand the reality, it is very, very tough task. But parents have the power to do that because the parents are bringing up the children to such a stage. You people are at a time going to become parents and you must know how to build up your child or how to make her to reach the level what she wants. Restrict the ads aimed at children. First I emphasized, don't encourage the children to act in ads, and here I say, restrict the ads aimed at children. One more thing, severe punishments. Regarding the severe punishments, we have the Advertisement Standard Council of India which takes care on this. They ensure the quality of ad. If we have complaints, we could register it to them on which they will easily take actions. In a nutshell, towards my conclusion, health is wealth. A healthy mind and healthy body is required for every individual to survive. Yes, to have a healthy mind and healthy body, we should have a healthy food habits. For that, avoid of junk food and other materials are needed. Those things are basically started by the advertisements. Using of good business ethics. With the word ethics, I mean correct ad at correct time at appropriate ways. Living simple, natural and peaceful life. With the simple, natural and peaceful, it completely surrounds the entire meaning of life. Make the children to understand at what level our family is. Make the children to understand at what level we are living in. What is our hours need and what is our nutritional need. And thus will lead to a very peaceful life for us. Parents' role is quite important. I say it by the words of Bob Keeshan, and he says, parents are the ultimate role models for children. Every word, movement and action has an effect. No other person or outside force has a greater influence on a child than the parent. Yes, parents have the role. You people might not be parents now, but you are coming up to be the parents. You need to know what's happening in the society, and thus I emphasize on this topic. Thank you. Thank you for listening.
I was about to ask, you answered the question the last when you are finishing.
Oh, okay.
How do you relate this topic with the audience?
Sir, I basically meant in two ways. One, they are going to be the parents and the next generation is coming from them. If this survival of ad continues, the food culture, mainly I want to focus on food. The food habits will entirely change. Let me give you a very clear example for this. Think of the persons at present who are in the age of 50s and 60s. Though they have such a busy life, they want to get some natural food if there is a way. But think about the present generation. If they have a chance of taking those natural foods, they say no. And they go on with the junk foods. And when these people become parents, the natural food will be completely abolished. Though we make many many seminars regarding the natural foods and everything, it won't inculcate within them. It must be brought up from their childhood onwards.
Okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
You say that the generation that's in the 50s and 60s,
Yes, ma'am.
they don't have junk food, right? They are
Yeah.
prone towards, like.
Yes, ma'am.
And the current generation is very much into it.
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you think this shift happened, and why do you think this happened?
Ma'am, first thing, the technological development, and that I suspect ads play the first role, ma'am, because they make everything in a different way to reach the audience. And to be very much clear, you may find situations in your home when you go to hotels along with your children. To satisfy the need of your children, you will be buying the junk foods. Then your wish, you will be, not only you ma'am, everyone, every parent, they want their children to be fulfilled first. So they go it with their children's wish, and then the thing happens. And busy life also plays a very important role. They don't have time to prepare.
And your generation is going to get busier, right? I
Yes,
mean,
ma'am.
do you-
What I am trying to say is this. If the children is cultivated with the habit of taking up natural foods from the childhood, so the
And
parents...
also teach them cooking, how to cook.
Yeah,
correct?
sure, ma'am. We could add it. Really, we could add it. It's a very good point. Sure, ma'am.
Can you differentiate between convenience food and fast food?
Sir, fast food, with the word fast food, they mean which is instantly cooked. But convenience food can also take a role that which is shifts us very easily, either in the way of cooking or feeling us very much comfortable after eating. But in case of fast foods, it only sticks to the food which are cooked instantly.
Good attempt.
Thank you, sir.
But,
I know.
Good jive at it, right? Okay. So we'll talk in parallel what that is.
Sure.
But my actual question is, when you do a whole lot of advertising on television,
Yes,
whether
sir.
if you use children towards advertising, there are child labor forums to take care of it, right? Probably they're not done their job.
Sir,
Let me complete.
okay. Sorry for the interruption.
The other portion is, it actually helps children make their decisions. You start empowering children from
Yes,
a very
sir.
young age
Uh,
for what they want or what they don't want. Children of this age are very clear. For example, I know a bunch of 2-year-olds or second standard kids who are very clearly say a no to ice cream and chocolates. So people or kids of this age are extremely intelligent, and advertising only helps them take decisions better. That's my opinion. What do you think?
sir, I support your opinion, but on seeing every coin have two sides. I want to emphasize, or I want to make clear about the other side. It has effects on many other places in a very negative manner. So I want to reduce that level. If it is now 50-50, let it go to 30 or 20. So that remaining 30% is also saved to their life. So So that's what I want to. I accept your point. It's really correct. But what I want to emphasize is let it get down to the positive side more.
Okay, my question is this, right? The study after study in psychological research says
Yes,
people
sir.
love little cute children.
Yeah.
Even in social media, if you post a little child's face, it gets shared like so
Yes,
many
sir.
times. So for a marketing person who really want to take his product to people, and if that is what the research says, and he is using children in his commercials or TV advertisements, what is the alternate for this guy to take his product and reach it to the prospective customers or clients? What the guy will do? What's his any thought on the other side of your spectrum?
So they could use some other techniques rather than using children. But to be frank, I doesn't study regarding that part, so I accept it. I doesn't study. I just study only these two parts of my presentation. Sorry for that. I will do my work on it.
I don't know what made you to decide on this topic. Good topic though. What has been your contribution so far?
Ma'am, to be frank, I convinced two children, and that's what made me to take this topic. So two of my cousins, I just convinced them from getting a new product. I don't want to specify the product, and it cost quite a large amount, and their parents was unable to afford it for them, and that was not at all needed for them at that age. So when I faced the problem of convincing them there, and my uncle and aunt was facing the problem over there, I noted it. And that's why when I got a stage like this, I wanted to show it to others so that the others can also do with it.
Were you a responsible child when you were a child? Were you so responsible that
Ma'am, myself, I was brought up in very strict manner, to be frank. So if my parent says no, it's no. Even now, yeah, it's there. Because as I was brought up in such a way, and they will never say no for unwanted things. If it's needed for me, he will pay how much it might be and he will get it for me. Or else if he says no, and later stage I understood, those things are not all needed for me. But it took time for me to understand.
Thank you.
Thank you.